I am Naj Gabor, the founder of ONLINETOBORZAS, and in this short video I would like to show you how our system works. Mainly we are a marketing company and we create marketing campaigns to get candidates to apply for job openings. These campaigns have to be structured like a marketing campaign usually is. We can imagine it as a funnel. It works in the same way as when you're trying to get customers. You create ads first, you get interested people from those ads, and then you sell the product to them. There is a closing of the deal when you sign a contract and the deal is done. Then there is the customer retention, which, if we deliver well, then those customers come back to buy more. You have to go through the same strategy with the recruitment process. It's a similar process, we just call these statuses differently. Here we create advertisements, these are job advertisements, then we collect leads, which is what we call here collecting CVs. We do this phase of the process a little differently, but I will tell you about that too. Then comes the sales phase. In this process, there is an interview, and then comes the actual recruitment. In addition, retention of staff is very important. If we treat this process as a sales process, then it is very important to have a great amount of ad traffic and notoriety. It is not enough to put it on Facebook as a public post on your Facebook page, and have it seen by 200, 300 or even 1,000 people. In our experience in a usual campaign, you need at least 100,000 impressions to really get the right number of applicants. Some of them will apply, some of them will come for interviews, and that will result in recruitment. Out of 100,000 appearances, you can hire about 5 people and then you will have about 2 people who will stay with you as employees in the long term. I know these are very big numbers, but in online marketing, you have to reckon with these numbers. Fortunately, there is a platform, Facebook, where 80% of the Hungarian population is present on a daily basis. And there, roughly 100,000 to 200,000 impressions can be guaranteed very easily with paid advertising. Very importantly, we can assist you in managing the marketing process up to the point where they raise their hand and say, yes, I'm interested in this. You then have to contact them as a salesperson and then conduct the interview and the recruitment process as a whole. This is the Facebook Ad Manager platform where we post the ads. One of the secrets we have is that we don't create one ad and then it flows 24/7, instead we create multiple types of ad creatives. Here you can see that in this campaign, for example, we're looking for construction managers for one of our clients, and we're up to 134 ads at the moment. This is a campaign that has been running for 2 months, we have to recruit a lot of architects, so we have to make more types of advertisements. This is very important because advertising is like a lottery. If you buy one ticket, you have one chance of winning, but if you make more than one type of ad, we usually start with 10-15 ads, there is a much better chance that you will have 1 or 2 ads that will do much better. If you look at the ads here, some of them come for 1740 Hungarian forints, but some of them come for 6,000. In fact, there are some that come in at an ad cost of 10,000 forints per lead. It is our job to find the ads that bring the best prices. I will show you what such an ad looks like. In order to create such a campaign, we will send you a 23-question questionnaire beforehand. You can see it on the screen here. Here you have to describe your company, what your responsibilities are, what your expectations are, and if you have an income range that is public, then you can advertise that aspect also. Filling in the questionnaire takes about half an hour. We will prepare the campaign on the basis of these answers and within 3 working days we will send the ads, how they will look like, what ads will run, what career page will be, and based on these, if you say that every aspect is in order and professionally correct, then the campaign can start the same day. With the help of this questionnaire, we can determine what the ideal candidate is like, where they should live, what their educational level should be, and we will adjust the campaign accordingly. So that only in those areas, only in those cities, only for those people who are in the target group, the ad will be shown, so that when they go on Facebook, they will be found by the ad in an instant. When they open up their news feed, for example, this is my own feed, and they start scrolling through it, they come across the ad that's targeted for them. For example, here's a video ad. When they see an ad like this, if they are interested in it, they can click on the next button. Here they get more information if they click on the so-called career page. It then pops up within Facebook, which is created by us on the basis of the questionnaire. In this pop-up window, the users are able to get all the information they need to decide whether they are interested in the job or not. Here it is very important that we do not ask for a CV right away, because experience has shown that people use Facebook for entertainment purposes. They usually don't have CVs at hand, and in any case a good professional usually doesn't have a CV ready, rather is solicited by several companies in the same time. So we can facilitate this process by asking them some questions here on this career page. They can answer them very easily directly on their phone. The Facebook lead ad form takes their email address, their name, their phone number, what city they live in, and after that all they have to do is click on the landing page button, which takes them to a page where they agree to the privacy policy. Then to the welcome page, where we thank them for applying and tell them that they will be contacted by the HR personnel shortly. After that, our system will send you an email message with the details of the applicants, and if you click on the link in the email notification, it will open a spreadsheet with the details of the applicants in an Excel spreadsheet. This is very important, because whenever you have 20, 30, 40 applicants, it is much easier to manage the data in an Excel spreadsheet rather than on paper. You have the option to add a comment next to each applicant. We will fine-tune the campaigns based on these comments. When someone applies for this campaign, our system will automatically send them an email saying, "Thank you for applying, please send your CV to this email address," and our staff will contact you shortly by phone. Using this method, we've run over 600 successful campaigns in the last 6 years here, whether it was blue-collar, sales specialists, office personnel or other professional trades. Especially in the last 2 years we've managed to put together very good campaigns for a lot of construction positions. We can also help with recruitment of construction managers, masons or even subcontractors as well. We have 30-day campaigns, during which you get an external marketing department. We will manage every aspect of the campaign. We manage the ads, we test them. If new ads need to be created, we do them. If someone posts or comments on Facebook, we respond to the post, we manage the Facebook ad costs. So your only task will be to contact the candidates and sell the job opportunity to them as effectively as possible. This recruiting system is just like having job candidates on tap. If you need leads, you just turn on the tap and the applicants come. And if there are enough, we just turn it off. In designing the campaign, you have the task of identifying what kind of people you need by filling out a 23-question questionnaire. We will then use this to draft a campaign plan, which will be sent to you for approval within 3 working days. You'll see what ads will run, what the wording of the careers page will be, what questions we'll ask. If you want to make any changes, we will do that and you can start the campaign as early as the next day. There is a one-time cost per position of 100,000 HUF. The second item is the campaign supervision fee, which means that for 1 month. Because we are thinking in terms of 30-day campaigns. For 30 days you have an external marketing department that supervises these campaigns and does everything to ensure that they work with the best efficiency. During the campaign period, there will be 2 meetings. A half-hour online meeting where we'll talk about what the applicants are like, what are your experiences. So we can fine-tune the campaign to get more and better applicants. This includes that we will handle the comments to the campaigns. If there is a question, we will answer it. If there is a comment, we will take a picture of it, send it to you and ban the users in question. If there are any posts that are inappropriate, we will hide or delete them. In addition, we will manage the advertising budget, and how we will allocate this money will be based on the rate and speed at which you are able to process applicants. It is very important that candidates are called on the same day, because the experience is that if someone is a really good candidate and is called, say, 2 days later, they might already be hired somewhere else in that period of time. The last item is the advertising budget. We have to pay this amount of money to Facebook for the exposure. This also has to be transferred to us, and Facebook will receive this money through our system. The reason why it is worth doing it this way is because we advertise in greater batches, so Facebook gives us the ads at lower prices. The prices are determined according to how difficult the position is and how many leads we want to acquire. This will also be specified in the contract. If everything is clear, you already have the contract sent to you. By signing it and fulfilling the bank transfer, you will indicate to us that we can start the project. Once we receive the questionnaire, we will send you the recruitment campaign blueprints within 3 working days, after which candidates can start coming in. If you have any questions or requests in this regard, please contact me on the contact details provided and I will be happy to answer them.